Welcome, my name is Elijah and this is FunPossible. So today I'm alone in the parks. Michelle is over at the Bottle Rock Music Festival, so I decided to come into the parks, walk around, do a little bit of sightseeing on my own, maybe share with you guys a little bit of the fun facts that I know. If you are a follower on our Insta story, you will know that I'm also leaving some buttons around the park. That's right, I started making a few buttons, so if you want one, you will still have some chances, because I will try to carry some with me while we go on our adventures, both here at Disneyland and in the next few weeks when we go to Disney World. I'll make sure to print up a few and bring some with us. So if you want a button, we'll try to make sure that we tell you when you can find them on our Insta story, okay? So let's go check out the parks.
Darth Vader, Sith Lord himself.
Join me and I will complete your training. If you only knew the power of the dark side.
So we are over by the Star Wars launch bay, which is the big circular round building over in Tomorrowland. And one of my favorite hidden little secrets are these little dots on the floor at the entrance. You can see these little dots and another one over there. So if you stand on those dots and you focus your voice over to the circles, it actually echoes, and it's like a natural echo chamber even though you're out in the open. It's a really neat experience if just to see something weird or something a little bit new. Something to play with for the kids, something that you don't see every day. Hey, so here we are for another fun fact around the park here. Right across from where the Matterhorn bobsleds are, there used to be a little ride where you could go around this here lagoon where this strange little jutted eating area is now, and where you can actually meet Alice in Wonderland right now with the Mad Hatter. But you used to be able to ride boats around this whole little lagoon, and it was themed for gummy bears. How strange is that? You don't see gummy bears around Disneyland. So it's a little bit of lost ride that never was replaced by anything. But it's a nice place to sit now. I like to come over here and sit and just watch the birds and the ducks. Get yelled at by Michelle when I try to give them popcorn because she hates the ducks coming over. And they scare her when they jump up out of the water. But yeah. Another fun fact, just come sit over here. It's really nice, especially on a hot day. It's all covered, and it's a little bit of a ways away from the park. Nobody really knows of this little alcove, so nobody really bothers you. If you need to come over here, silence a child or something like that, and give somebody a little bit of a nap time, you can do so, normally. recently reopened this area with Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. One really neat fact is the forced perspective. She's the same size as all of them. They're all the exact same height. But because of the forced perspective on it, it looks like she's taller than the Seven Dwarfs. It's like 7 very tall dwarves or a very short Snow White. Here's a quick fun fact. Going on Hyperspace Mountain, at no point during this ride do you go more than 30 miles an hour. It's actually big fans that make you feel like you're going faster than you actually are. That in the dark. So, hope I didn't ruin it for you, but it's still fun. So here's a fun fact or something to look for when you enter into Disneyland. So if you notice, we have red brick all through the main entrance into Main Street, and then you hit into the streets, and also you have popcorn cart. And the reason for that, along with entering underneath the bridges, and you have posters of all the rides, the coming attractions. It's all set up so that it's as if you were entering into a movie. So Walt Disney wanted it so that when you entered into the park, it was a red carpet event for you entering in to the movie that is Disneyland. A little fun fact.
Someone else tall, is statuesque, broad shoulders. See what you did there. Someone who stands out in a crowd. I don't know. Someone just like you. Hand off the audio-visual equipment.
It's just me.
It's just you. You're not with them over there. Well, darling, we're gonna miss out, aren't we? I know. Hello, darling. You're staring at me. Lovely to see me. All right, second choices. Come on, Mr. Right. Come over here. What's your name, darling?
Boy, F-O-Y.
Boy, come over here. Stand on your face that way. Don't look at them. No one should have to look at them. Will you stop it, Ville? Put your arms out to the side like this. Well, don't just stand in place.
So as we're going over things that are kind of fun facts, I figured that maybe I should share something that's a little bit more personal as a fun fact about myself. So growing up, I didn't come from Southern California. I am originally born and raised in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I never thought that Disney would be something that I would be able to go to. We had a very small theme park, kind of like a Six Flags type of a situation in Minnesota, and that was like the most fun. I used to love going to that park, but I always wanted to go to Disneyland, like always wanted to go. We weren't very well off when I was little, so it wasn't something that I thought I would ever get to do. I honestly never thought that I'd really leave Minnesota, but circumstances, things happen, and I ended up finding my way to Southern California and met Michelle. And Michelle's the one who brought me to Disneyland for the very first time, and it was amazing. I was already 23 years old by the time that I went to Disneyland for the first time. And that's kind of why I want to share all of this with you, to share the Disneyland trips that we go on, the adventures, because maybe you can get a little bit of that magic that I get, feel that you can enjoy it as well, even if you can't leave whatever state that you're in. Not everyone gets the chance to go to Disneyland every weekend like I do. Not everyone gets to have a Disneyland pass that gets you into the park whenever you want. So I feel like I want to share that with you, and that's why we do what we do, or at least why I do it. To just let you get a glimpse of the magic that I never thought that I would get to have. So I want you to have that too.
Train our bodies and minds. But never forget, the Avengers are a team.
And we work together to defeat our enemies.
All right, everyone, follow the agent in your quadrant.
Okay, recruits, first maneuver.
Step back with 1 foot and keep your head up.
Always keep your enemy in sight.
So here's another fun fact. I will not be going on this ride today. Michelle explicitly said I have to wait for her. So no Guardians of the Galaxy Breakout. That's why I haven't been over here all day. Try to stay over at Disneyland because honestly, all the people are over here. If we do a little quick look around here, the amount of people around this ride is ridiculous. Oh man. You might not be able to really see it, but there is a crazy long line. But it looks amazing. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for me here at the parks, Disneyland, California Adventure, and Disneyland for the day. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please be sure to give us a like, also subscribe, and sign up for the notifications. Click on that little bell. It'll let you know exactly when we upload all of our videos. Thank you very much. You can also find us on Facebook at FunPossible. You can also find us on Instagram at FunPossible. And you can find us on Twitter, FunPossible Vlog. And you can find us, I almost got hit in the face with some butterflies. You can find us on Snapchat, sometimes, almost never, but sometimes, at FunPossible as well. Thank you again for watching, and remember, if you can dream it, you can do it. If you didn't get one of the buttons this time, I'm still leaving them around the park anytime that we go. I'll try to make sure that I have some on us. So if you come up to us in the park and you say hi and you ask for a button, if I have them, I'll be sure to give you one, no problem.